Years ago, I had this ridiculous idea when I was teaching college and career that I was going to take them whitewater rafting. No one told me that your life jacket should fit you snugly. I thought the bigger the better, so I had this life jacket that hung around my knees. And I also didn't pay attention to the guide, because if I had, I would have seen all the bruises and scrapes and bangs on his knees and realized you didn't get those by staying in the boat. So about halfway through our journey, the guide thinks it's going to be fun to let us surf, as he calls it, and we all end up falling out of the boat. Not good for me, because the only thing coming above the water was the top of my life jacket. Had it not been for the former Marine in our boat, who got kicked out as well, saving me, I probably would have drowned that day, and this would have had a whole different look to it. But what that did is it put a fear in me, a fear of water that was palpable. Fear has that effect. But what happens when a fear becomes a way that our heart is shut down? When our heart is captured by fear? The lie in that is that we believe God isn't trustworthy. It was the lie to Adam and Eve in the garden. How do we know that they believed God wasn't trustworthy? Because Scripture tells us they hid. But do you know what? God came looking for them, because that's what He does. How do we reclaim the fearful heart? We reclaim it by realizing that God is trustworthy. And sometimes it means we actually confront our fears. We actually do things in spite of being afraid. One day I'm going whitewater rafting again. I'm going to wear a life jacket that fits, and I'm going to find a guide that's trustworthy. But really, all I need to know is that my guide, my heavenly guide, my Father, has been and always will be trustworthy enough for you and for me.